Meanwhile, James was grappling with his internal struggle. He needed to find a way out of the impending marriage with Jocelyn, but he also had to navigate the complexities of his family's expectations and the looming project. As he left his father's mansion, he decided to confide in someone he could trust. His best friend, William Healy. He called him and asked to meet him at their favorite spot, a quiet cafe with dim lighting and a comforting ambiance. William arrived, sensing the seriousness in James's demeanor. "What's going on, James? You look troubled," he inquired. Taking a deep breath, James began to share his dilemma. "Willie, you know me very well, and my story with Jocelyn. I can't go through with the marriage to her. I mean, it's not fair to her, and it's not fair to me. I've realized I have feelings for someone else, but my family is pressuring me, especially with this new project. You know what this project means for both the company and my family, that I have to marry her for this project. This girl I love is coming to work at the company this Monday. I want to court her secretly, and now my dad wants my sister Winnie to work for the company. How will I hide it? I want to keep Jocelyn around just in case my plans to acquire that project fail." William listened attentively, understanding the complexity of James's predicament. "James, you need to follow your heart. It's your life, and you deserve to be happy. We'll figure out a way to handle the project and your family's expectations. Trust me, everything will fall into place, but courting two girls at the same time is wrong. Hope you know that what I mean is that you might fall into the hole you dug yourself." "What family is she from? I mean, this new girl?" "Leave those family things, Willie. I don't care. I just want her," James responded. As James and William delved into a heartfelt conversation in the Hilton neighborhoods, Raula, Maggie, and Orga were also attempting to mend their strained friendship as they finally went back home. Raula, who didn't want to keep anything from her friends, thought for a moment. "Orga, I have told Maggie my past. I want to tell you also so that you know me well." The air was thick with tension, but amidst the honesty and vulnerability, a glimmer of understanding began to emerge. Orga was so kind that she adjusted her posture and held her hands. "Raula, it's good that I know your past, but I won't love you because of that. I mean, true friendship doesn't depend on the past, but the future ahead. I want to know your story, not because I can love you, but because I want to understand you, so that I can know what to say to you, or how to help you in the future, so that we won't hurt each other." The weekend passed, and the trio worked on rebuilding trust. Raula's commitment to protecting her friends remained unwavering, and Maggie, after much contemplation, acknowledged the complexity of Raula's situation. Orga, the mediator and peacemaker, played a crucial role in helping them bridge the gap. Raula had been staying at their home. It was time to go back. Orga was also preparing for her first day at the Hawkins Corporations. Maggie woke up to help her friends with breakfast. As they wrapped up, she said loudly, "Play to get an occupation soon. I don't want to be your maid for too long. You better enjoy your job, Maggie, or I will fire you," Orga said jokingly. They laughed as they settled on the table to have their breakfast. She turned to Raula. "By the way, girl, that man who gave you a job, do you know his boss?" Raula, carelessly eating, responded, "No. All I know is that he is your secret admirer. He doesn't want any man to come closer to you, and he could do anything to make that happen." The intertwined stories of love, friendship, and personal growth continued to unfold, creating a tapestry of emotions and challenges that tested the characters' resilience. As they faced their dilemmas, they discovered that true strength lies in the bonds forged through honesty, understanding, and the willingness to confront the complexities of life together. Maggie, who was secretly enjoying her meal, jolted in happiness. "At least one of us will have to marry a rich guy. I think I don't have to work anymore. You better call that man who handed over a card to me, just in case you need help with your talent." That way you won't have to use my money, Olga teased. Maggie said thoughtfully. You know what? I almost forgot about it. That sounds like a good plan. Raula didn't know what to say because she thought that her friends were far beyond her. They were educated. One of them was starting a career, and another one was following her talent when she woke up every morning to look for small jobs to live in and help her mother who was lying in the hospital. Life is so unfair, she wondered. Olga stood up, taking her bag and phone. She kissed the girls on the cheek and said, Bye, guys. I don't want to be late on my first day. Raula also did the same. Girl, it's Monday. Time to work. Bye. Call me later, okay? Good day, Raula. Of course I will. Maggie felt empty as she was left alone in the house. She cleared the table and went to her room to look for that business card. It didn't take Olga too much of her time to reach the Hawkins Corporation building. As she got out of the taxi and paid for the driver, she stood still, adjusted her skirt, and said, I can't believe I am here just after my graduation. I don't know how it happened, but the one thing I know for sure is that I am going to seize the opportunity. No turning back. She was dressed in a medium skirt that fits her body perfectly, with a white blouse all buttons closed. Black high heels that belonged to Maggie, because they didn't get the time to go shopping over the weekend. Her hair was tied behind, and light makeup made her face more young and gorgeous. She looked elegant and professional, her beauty perfectly exposed, and could blow everyone's mind. James came to the office early. He had been standing in his office's window so that he could see Olga coming to work. He was wearing a suit that fit him well and had planned to make a great first impression. He saw it when Olga came out of the taxi. He couldn't believe his eyes and murmured to himself, How could a normal human be this beautiful? If anyone tries to take her from me, he'll be dead for sure. This girl must be mine. She took out her phone and dialed the HR manager to let him know that she was outside. A few minutes later, he came out and was stunned by the girl's beauty. He shook his head and said, Now I see why your hire came from the CEO's office. Let me walk you to your department. He smiled and led the way. Olga, taken aback by the sudden news, stopped walking. Wait, sir, what did you just say? Who hired who? But the manager's tongue just slipped. He was afraid of repeating what he said, so he ignored her questions. Let's head inside. But he kept thinking, does she have the qualifications to have an internship here? Or she used her beauty to climb? All right, I have her documents. Let me go check them and see if there's something in this beautiful head of hers. James saw the whole situation, and though he couldn't hear what they said, he could see the HR manager's feelings. He better watch his back. He went to his sit and called Nick. Come to my office now.